We're going to rewrite this expression using a rational exponent. We have the fourth root of 27. When you don't see an exponent, it has an understood exponent of 1. So when we take a look at this, our index here, or our root, those are two words that mean the same thing, our root or our index, we're going to use that in a fraction for 27. The fourth root of 27 is equal to 27 to the power of 1 over 4. The root goes on the bottom, the power, this is the exponent, the power goes on the top. Let's think about example 2. Now we have the cube root of 4 to the power of 2. The 2 is our power, the 3 is our root, so we have 4 to the power of 2 over 3. The power goes on top, the root goes on bottom. Now we're going to rewrite these expressions using radical notation. We're going to change these exponents to a radical. Well, remember before we said this 2 is the index and this 3 is the power? We've rewritten it in radical notation. This one has a negative. We don't ever want to leave a negative in the exponent. So the first thing we're going to do is put it all over a 1 and change the negative to a positive. So let's see what we have. We have 1 over, remember the 5 is our root, the fifth root of 32 to the power of 3. Power goes on the outside. Now we're going to go ahead and use what we know now to evaluate these expressions that have rational exponents. Well, we know that this is our root, so we have the cube root of 125 to the power of 2. Well, you might remember that the cube root of 125 is 5, but let's say you don't remember that. Let's do our factor tree. 125 is 25 times 5. 25 is 5 times 5. This root tells us that we're looking for 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind, we have 3 5s. Take 1 and mark out 2. The number that we circled comes out. And now we have this power goes here, and now we can evaluate this. 5 squared is 25. Let's do this one. Remember that we don't want to leave a negative, so the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that negative exponent. So let's see what that leaves us with now. The 3 is the root, so we have the cube root of 8 to the power of 4. You might remember that the cube root of 8 is 2. That gives us 2 to the power of 4, which gives us 1 over 16. But let's say you don't remember that the cube root of 8 is 2. Well, do your factor tree again. 8 is 4 times 2. 4 is 2 times 2. This number is telling us that we're looking for 3 of a kind. I circle 1 and take 2 out. So the 2 comes out. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. You try these now, number 7 and number 8, and turn off the video and then come back and check your answers.